Yeah, all right. Folks, guess who's going to play a big role at the Democratic National Convention? Former President Bill Clinton. Now, you say, well, that's not so rare, but look at this. He's actually going to submit President Obama's name for the nomination. That's something that oftentimes the vice president does. This is kind of surprising. The two haven't exactly been the best of friends since the last election. Remember when his wife Hillary, now the Secretary of State, was running against Obama? Here's what Bill Clinton said about then candidate Obama on PBS. This is all the way back in 2007.
I'm old-fashioned. I think a president ought to have done something for other people and for his country when you pick a president. When's the last time we elected a president based on 1 year of service in the Senate before he started running?
Now then, just a few months ago, President Clinton had this to say about the president's rival, Mitt Romney.
And I think he had a good business career. There's no question that in terms of getting up and going to the office and, you know, basically performing the essential functions of the office, a man who's been governor and had a sterling business career crosses the qualification threshold.
Now, Obama has been attacking Romney based on that business background a lot in ads. So why then let Bill Clinton deliver the primetime speech at the Democratic National Convention? Let's talk about this a little bit. Joining me on the phone on our Express interview, the founder and editor of Citizen Jane Politics, Patricia Murphy. She's also a contributor to the Daily Beast. Good to talk to you, Patricia.
Hey, Ryan.
Now, Patricia, I want to put this in Facebook terms. Is it still complicated between the two of them?
I think it's a little less complicated once you get to the Democratic Convention, which is sort of like a family reunion. And, you know, you can always be mad at your brothers and sisters, but at the end of the day, you hug it out and get back together and you're all on the same page. So these two have certainly not always been the best of friends. They've had some very high-profile disagreements, but it's something that is going to be good for both men to do. It'll be good for Bill Clinton to do it.
So then let me ask you this.
Let
me ask you this then. Former President Clinton, he likes to be his own man when he speaks. Do you think he'll go off script?
You know, I don't think he'll go off script in the way that I know he won't criticize the president. This is not the forum for that, and it's not anything he's going to do, but he will be very candid, and something that he has been better than anybody at this election cycle is going after Mitt Romney. Those previous comments excluded, he had a few nice things to say about Mitt Romney, but he really hammers Mitt Romney on his economic record and his business record, and nobody does it better than Bill Clinton, even Barack Obama. So the Democrats know they need Bill Clinton on their side, and they know they need him to play a very high-profile role at the convention. That's what he's going to do.
All right, fair enough. Well, we mentioned this earlier. It's not tradition. Usually the vice president plays the role of putting the president's name in for nomination the day before. That's the vice president's night to shine. Is this a snub to Joe Biden?
Yeah, I would say that it would be a snub to Joe Biden if it were for anybody except Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton right now has 67% approval rating with all Americans. That includes independent voters. And Joe Biden knows that he is, you know, the co-captain. He's not the captain. He's not making these decisions. He will speak on the same night as the president. But it was very interesting when the DNC put this news out today. They had all sorts of nice things to say about Joe Biden and saying he's the president's partner. He is going to shine on Thursday night. So, you know, I think everybody knows that this is not putting Joe Biden in the traditional role that the vice president typically plays, but they also know they have a higher purpose, and they really want to get Bill Clinton out there.
Yeah, kind of like saying, you're still my man, but we just like this other guy a little bit better for this particular day.
Don't watch on Wednesday.